That's so funny. I don't know about you, but that countdown music just kind of gives me a little bit of a jive, and I just kind of start bum 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 bum, and then I lose track of how long it's been going. Anyways, it's RevKev here. Welcome back to the Geek Corner channel. It has been many, many moons since I have done a live stream. Keep trying to figure out my schedule and what kind of live streams I want to do. Uh, Wanted to do more painting live streams, but haven't quite worked out yet. I'm hoping later on in the year to finally get that all done. But today, I figured I would jump on here. It's a bit of a rainy, blah kind of day up where I live here in my part of Canada. So even though it's blah and rainy outside, online, it's a pretty exciting day if you are a fan of Marvel United, or United as the system is called, because the next big thing in United is about to start crowdfunding in about 8 minutes, and that is DC Superheroes. So let me just show you this here. I'm going to share my screen so you can have a look at this. Oops, let's share this. So here we got, yeah, it starts in about 7 minutes. So if you've not are not familiar with the United game, um, and I'm honestly quite new to it as well. A friend of mine introduced me to it a couple of months ago, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. I fell in love with the colors, the brightness, the art style, um, but also the game itself. I have found it pretty rare when I've liked every single part of a game, from the story to the game mechanics to the art to the playing pieces. There's usually, yeah, a couple of areas that it's not as good, but I find United has been amazing for that. They've done a great job of combining all of those things together, which made it my new game to collect. So I'm new to this. I've just started. I got the main core box, and I've gotten my hand on a few other boxes. I've gotten so far. I've gotten into the Spider Verse box. I've got no, that's not the Spider. That's sorry, Spider Geddon. Got the Spider Geddon box. This is the Into the Spider Verse box, and then I got recently three new ones: the Rise of the Black Panther, and then Tales of Asgard, and then finally the Guardians of the Galaxy remix. And I just absolutely love the art style of this game, the color, and the play dynamics. So enjoying this game, but and I was gonna like just start going online and just trying to start finding everything that I've been missing. But the beauty of this new game, going to crowdfunding as of today, is it's DC superheroes. Now, I am a ginormous DC fan. I like Marvel, and I've always enjoyed Marvel comics, and I love the MCU. But I am a DC guy. I'm a Superman guy. I just absolutely love the characters from the DC universe. So this new version of United, which is really going to be built on the DC superhero line, has got me incredibly excited. So here you can see kind of the miniatures here of your key trinity: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Joker. And so just love that. Again, 4 more minutes till this page should refresh and we can see what the campaign's all about. Here you can see a little bit of the structure of the game. The game, if you're not familiar with it, it is a miniature and a card game. It's also a cooperative game where you play together as a team to defeat the threat of the villain. Every single villain in the game has got a different mission, has got different abilities, has got different ways of going about to accomplish their diabolical evil schemes. And the heroes have got to move around the locations and stop thugs, rescue civilians, as well as defeating threats. And before the heroes can just go and attack the main bad guy, you've got to deal with a certain number of missions. You got to either rescue a certain number of civilians, you got to defeat a certain number of thugs, you got to defeat certain threats. These could be like minions or different traps that are set about on the locations. And then once you get two of those missions accomplished, then you can begin to attack the main bad guy. And you've got to get all of this accomplished before you get wiped out, whether one of your heroes loses all of their cards, or the villain completes his mission. And one of the things that's really fun about this game is that when you play, you can see on the superhero cards, they have these little symbols. Well, when I play my card, say I play Superman, for example, I also get to use the card that was played before me. So that way you have to kind of strategize a little bit as a team. Well, if I play this, will that help you? Or will that kind of make it more difficult for you to survive the next round? Different things like that. So that's one of the things I really, really enjoy about this cooperative game. So yeah, so really, really excited about that. Hey, Chris, I am doing great. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope everything is going great with you. Yeah, just getting pumped and excited for this page to refresh in about 3 minutes here on GameFound.com. So here you can see a little bit more close up of the artwork. I got this Superman miniature. As a die-hard, lifelong Superman fan, I, I love this. Like, I absolutely love this. For me, it just captures the essence of Superman. It kind of captures the whole Fortress of Solitude from Christopher Reeve, his Superman from the 70s, Batman, Wonder Woman. They just look fantastic. You got the Joker and just different comments about the game. So yeah, so this here honestly blew my mind. I thought this was artwork. This is actually painted miniatures. This is actually a company that they partner with. This is the miniature painted. These are photographs. They're not art. Well, they are art, but they're painted miniatures. And that just blew my mind when I saw that. So yeah, so they've been kind of hyping this up for the last few days and getting this all out to different people. But the campaign officially starts in 1 minute and 43 seconds. So so here, sounds cool. Do you know if there is a compatibility with virtual taming tabletop game system to play with people far away? That's a great question. I have never looked into that. I'd have to check that out. That would be kind of cool if there was a way that you could do this online and play with different people from all over the place, because I know a lot of people do that. We did that a number of times, even during the whole lockdowns and everything we were dealing with up here. So yeah, played some Sherlock Holmes with my brother-in-law. So yeah, so again, the game is launching. The crowdfunding is launching. Hopefully, we're going to see some cool things that are coming out. They've already revealed that the kind of crowdfunding exclusive box that's going to be available with this is the Teen Titans. And again, that gets me really excited. I love the Teen Titans. Going to have like Robin and Beast Boy and Starfire. And then for bad guys, you got Trigon, the Demon. You're going to have Deathstroke, the Assassin. So really pumped about that. And then about 20 minutes ago, CMON, CMON, that's the company that produces the game, they just released another video, and they had a little teaser at the very end of it to kind of highlight another miniature that's going to be dropped during this campaign. And I don't know if you can see this, but it is the Wonder Twins. And so as a child of the 70s, who used to love watching the Super Friends and seeing the Wonder Twins with their little monkey in here. The fact that this is going to be dropping gets me pretty excited as well. So it's officially 3 o'clock. I can see my tab over here is refreshing. So let me hit the refresh tab. Let's add it back here and let's take a peek to see if this is now starting to accept pledges. So here we go. It says back this project. They have 0 backers as of right now. So when you hit back this project, it brings you to what's available. So you get the Super Friends. Oh, so there it is. That's the Wonder Twin and the monkey right there comes. So DC Superheroes Unlimited core box and exclusive Wonder Twins and Gleek all unlocked. The stretch goal. So that's the first thing. You got the Titans. So for $100, you get the Titans, you get the core box, you get the monkeys, and you get a Power Girl. Oh, that's sweet. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, so then you got Power Girl in there with the next level. That's awesome. Awesome. And then so it stops here, it looks like. So it just unlocks these two things. And so my understanding, because I've never done this before, I've never done any kind of crowdfunding, I've never done any Kickstart project before. That's a lie. I have to confess my sin to you. I have done a Kickstarter before. I did a Kickstarter way back when The Last Jedi came out, and there was a guy who was documenting all of this and wrote a book about the fandom menace and everything that was going on with Disney and the fans at that time. And yeah, I put that book together and I kickstarted, funded that, and I never got the book. Even though I reached out a number of times to get the book, I never received it. I mean, I wasn't really a Fandom Menace guy, but I was a guy who hated The Last Jedi, so I connected with that. So, anyways, that's the only experience I've ever had with this. So here, again, my understanding is that this will unlock more and more and more as the campaign goes on. They will start releasing more stuff. Oh, here's Trigon. Look at the size of this guy, 14 centimeters tall. Gorgeous, gorgeous miniature Deathstroke. So that's what comes with the Teen Titans, Starfire. Oh, that's it, Raven. Yeah, I love that miniature of Raven. Really awesome. You know, Dick Grayson's Robin coming with that. Really, really cool. All your tokens, all your cards. Yeah, it's just kind of cool the way they're highlighting this, like Lex Luthor in his armor, the Cheetah, Darkseid, the Joker. So those are your villains that come with the base core box. Aquaman, Cyborg, the Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. So your basic Justice League comes with the core box. So yeah, really cool to see what's coming out on here. But again, these exclusive miniatures here that are being shown. Oh, sorry, look at I'm showing this stuff and didn't even put my screen back on. Amateur. That's why, I don't live stream a lot. Again, Trigon. Yeah, just amazing. So yeah, so far, like I said, you got this guy. So this goes on for a month. So this will be open until August 2025. So a month. So some people I saw online in the comments were really kind of hoping that this was going to go longer, even for like a couple of months. So here we got, again, the core box. When you get the core box for $65, then you've got the Wonder Twins, and then you got the Titans that come with the Wonder Twins and with Power Girl. Very cool. And what's kind of neat too is they got this stretch pay idea. So stretch pay is available for payments amount higher than $100. So you can pay over time. You don't have to pay for everything right out of the gate. You can just pay it monthly. So that's kind of cool. So let me just, for fun, let me hit refresh and let's see if some people are already starting to fund this. Look at this. Look at this. 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, this game has already made $67,000. 4 minutes. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I mean, we got what, 22,154 people following this. Okay, 68,000. People have already, look at 70,000. Look at this number just shooting up. Look at this, 71,000. You got 704 backers already. 72,000. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. They're trying to get to 200,000. They're at 36% funded. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to hide my screen. I'm going to hide my screen. I'm going to go on here now, and I'm going to see what happens when I go in here, and I'm going to say, I'm going to back this project. And what am I going to back it at? Well, we'll keep how much money I spend secret. So we'll put this. So I'm going to add this, and that's added to that. I'm going to submit this. And then it's going to ask me for a bunch of financial information. I got that. I got to put the country. So I'm going to put my country of Canada in here. This is where the price kind of jumps, goes silly crazy. So that we're going to do that in full. Oh, I can pay with my PayPal. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I got to click that I agree to the terms and the services. Oop. Ontario, that's where I am. Sorry, it asked for the sublocation. See, $40 American for shipping. Hate that. Oh no, that's in Canadian dollars. Oh, never mind. Okay, 139 Canadian bucks. Interesting. So I pledge that amount. Let's see where this takes me here. This is pretty cool. Yeah. I was a big fan of Wonder Twins with the cartoon of the 80s. Yeah, they never formed a weapon. It was always a banana peel for the villain to slip on, right? Well, the thing is the girl always had to turn into something about an animal, and didn't the boy always have to turn into something made of water? So she turned into an eagle. He would turn into a bucket of water so that she could carry him around. He would turn into a tidal wave. She'd turn into a whale. And then I think with the monkey that would eat bananas and throw banana peels and like flip up like Black Mantra or something like that. It was pretty crazy. Yeah. Okay, what's this doing on me here? I'm sitting there going to pledge. Oh, it took away the PayPal option with Canada for some reason. That's bizarre. Okay, let's do this. Let me go here. Let me go here. Okay, go there. Oops. Problem with. Oh my goodness. So bad. Okay. My son used my computer the other day and put his credit card in here to use something, and now it's coming up with his stuff. And I'm like, no, don't use my son's card. Use mine. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? You know what? I'm going to start over. Let me start over. View your pledge. Do that. Go here. I hit checkout. We got that. We got that. We got that. Say I agree to the terms. Sorry, I know this is like really boring, but hey, I just wanted to see what this looks like when you actually do this. Maybe I should have actually brought my wallet down. It keeps giving me the wrong info. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. So now I've backed this. I am backer number 100, sorry, 1,570. Backer 1,157. Sorry. That's pretty crazy. So now if I go back to see where they're at, they've got to be close to their $20,000 already. Okay, let me share the screen again here. So go back to here, share the screen. See, 121,000. Again, we're 10 minutes into this. 10 minutes in. And then I wonder at what number do you start to see this open up, right? Do you start to see other pledges show up? So not pledges, but other kind of levels. Um, so if I go all the way down, all the way down. Oh, look at this. Next to unlock. So here they got. Oh no, those are stretch goals. 0 out of 3 unlocked. Oh, so you could get these, I guess, as individuals. I guess so. When they hit 200,000, Zan and Jaina and Gleek from the Wonder Twins will unlock. So, yeah, so you could get them individually or get extra copies of them, I guess, or something like that. So, kind of bizarre. I don't know why you'd want to get them separately when it's already on there like that. So yeah. So, anyways, this is gonna move pretty quick. I just wanted to kind of keep an eye on it. Thought it'd be fun to live stream. Um, Again, because I've never done this before, and the beauty of having a month, I'm definitely not going all in on this. Well, we'll see. Don't know. Got to look into it. But one of the things I love, so I've started collecting the miniatures. That's what I've got going on over here. Man, I'd love to be able to show you this, but I'm pretty sure you won't be able to see this well. I just finished painting Spider-Man Noir. And what's really fun about this guy is I painted him to make him look like, well, like a black and white movie, right? Yeah, you're never going to see this well, but really, really, really happy with how this guy came out. I also just finished painting one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite MCU movies, Groot. So got him all painted up, ready to hit the table. Um, Still have 1, 2, 3 more miniatures from the main core box to paint, and then yeah, then we'll go from there. So, hey, thanks, Chris. Appreciate the kind words. I was pretty happy with how he turned out. And that's what I always find trying to show these miniatures online, and that's why I've been struggling doing these painting streams because my setup is pretty low key here. So it's kind of hard to get the really cool setup and cameras and everything to kind of show everything. But here we go. What do we have? 1,000. So we already have like 200 backers. I've backed this project already since I backed it. You know, you can go in here, add more items to your pledge. What more items? Well, again, just the main amount. This is kind of neat. So they came out with this exclusive so that if you were subscribed to this beforehand, like you've been following the campaign before it went live today, you would get this coin for free. It's actually not plastic. It's actually a metal coin to represent Two-Face, right? When you know the Two-Face coin that Two-Face has, and be really cool. I don't know if there's going to be a flipping of a coin in the game, but I think that's really, really a neat touch to add. And again, if you weren't backing or sort of weren't following the campaign before and you want the coin, well, they added it in here that you can get it for $5. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Then, yeah, let's just hit this nice little refresh button again, see where this goes. See, 144. Yeah, so definitely in the next 10 minutes, this, unless it slows down. Is it slowing down? Man, still another 200 people. Yeah, that didn't jump up by 1,000 this time. It only jumped up. Oh, never mind. There it goes. It's starting to go again. So it seems like they're kind of running it every 5 pledges, or maybe 10. No, maybe 5, something like that. Every $100. So that'll just kind of keep on going that way. So yeah. So again, what I'm really excited about was DC. Just like Marvel, there's so many opportunities for this. And what I've absolutely loved about the Marvel game, so Marvel United, is the fact that they somehow got the license for everything. They are doing absolutely everything. If any Marvel character you can think of, they've most likely have made the miniature of it. They got the right from every comic book, every timeline. It's just been incredible. And the latest set that just came out, people just started receiving boxes the past couple of weeks, is Multiverse. So Captain Carter, Shuri as the Black Panther, Jane Foster as Thor. So they even so all these alternative versions of every character have all started coming out. So they just have everything, like stuff from the MCU, stuff from different comic books, TV shows. They have everything. Compared to a game like Marvel Crisis Protocol, Where this game, I mean, I love this game too. The miniatures are gorgeous, but what this game is just so lacking is diversity in characters. Like they're coming out, they came up with a new box with the Submariner, which is great, but it comes with another Black Panther. It's like, I already have Black Panther. I don't need another Black Panther. Or they're coming out with another box that's another version of Captain America, or another version of Ultron, or another version of the Hulk. They even have two different versions of MODOK. Like, who needs two versions of MODOK? So they're really, really limited in the number of licenses they have, whereas Marvel United has everything. So fingers crossed, we're going to see that as well too with DC Superheroes United, because I really, really, really want to see Death of Superman show up as an expansion box. Doomsday, Cyborg Superman, the Eradicator, Steel, Superboy. Those would be epic, epic, epic to play in this game and to paint those miniatures. So let's take a peek back in here where we at 157,000, almost at 158,000. Again, those two items will, not the two items, the three items will unlock at 200,000, and then we'll see. Does something else? It might show you at the next amount what's going to happen. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to live stream until we hit the 200,000, and then we'll go from there. Let me open up one of these boxes here to just kind of show you a little bit of kind of the look and feel of the game, because maybe you're going to consider, getting the game, getting the DC version of it. So really nice packaging. So the game works. So you have kind of this little card here. So this is like how you kind of build the center of your table. And so you put the villain dashboard. So every villain comes with their dashboard. And so you have, depending on the number of players that are playing, they have a certain amount of health. Oh, let me just hide this screen so you can see better. There we go. So you got like your villain dashboard based on the number of players. That's how many health points they have. There's an event that happens in the game called BAM. So when that happens, it tells you what happens to your heroes. And then it tells you kind of, different special rules and kind of what happens with overflow. That's just kind of a feature in the game. And then it tells you kind of their villainous plot, like how the villain wins. So normally you set this up, you get your villain dashboard kind of on top of it like this, and then you have your different missions here. And so as you accomplish these missions, you take the card off, and then unlocks these features, which makes the villain stronger and stronger, and then makes the game kind of move faster, faster, faster. So you really got to get moving. And then, so then around this, that's where you place different locations. And so they got locations from all over the MCU, New York Police Headquarters, you got Central Park, the Avengers Mansion, the Avengers Tower, Stark Labs, all these things, Shield Helicarrier. And then each one has, if you clear the threat card that covers up this end of turn, once you clear that threat, there's bonuses here that the heroes can get. And and so it just kind of opens up. So your characters move all around the board, across these locations, trying to solve all the missions. And then you have your character deck. And so you play, this also tracks your health. When you run out of cards, you run out of health, it's game over. And the gameplay is super simple. Each card has got different symbols on the bottom. And basically based on what the symbol is, that's what you do that turn. So you play a card. This is just the arrow, green arrow is just you simply move. The star is like a special ability. So there's some certain threats where you have to play stars on the board to get rid of those threats. So you play stars. You also have punching. So you use punching to beat up thugs. And then you have there's like a wild card one as well, which is this symbol here, which is either the star, the punch, or the move. And that's what you do. It's that simple. But then every once in a while, you get a card which will have a power kind of written above it here. So here you got Ant-Man, who's got the shrink ability. You cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn because he's too little. No one can hit him. So every character has got different powers and things like that, and the different abilities. And like I said, you're going around the board playing against with one another, trying to beat this villain. So again, love, 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 love the art style of this. It's just beautifully packaged, beautifully put together. And this wasn't even the crowd-funded one. This isn't the Kickstarted one. This is the retail one. And the retail version is really, really nice. And if you go on Amazon, not that I get any commission from Amazon, but you can get the core box of Marvel with the Into the Spider-Verse box, as well as with a Doctor Strange miniature. And I got all three of those for, I think, for like $45 Canadian. So it was dirt cheap. It was really awesome. So I was really, really happy with that. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Chris. Yeah, MODOK, you really, really don't need that many versions of MODOK in any game. Let's just have a peek over here. Let's see where we're at here. We're at 176,000. 1,700 backers. Just keeps on ticking. Keeps on again. 20. Oh, it's not even a full month. It's 3 weeks. They're only doing this pledge for 3 weeks. That's very, very interesting. And like I said, a number of people were hoping that this was going to go for a couple of months, but I don't know why you'd want it to go that long, because it then just takes forever before you see what comes next, right? Oh, look at this. They've already released these miniatures painted. Get the Wonder Twins. See, yeah, see the guy turns into water stuff. The girl turning into a grizzly bear. You can kind of see their different powers. You got the monkey and you got Power Girl. Here they are showing these miniatures. Again, these isn't like drawn art. This is painted. This is an artist that actually painted the miniatures to look like that. It's absolutely crazy. Just looking. Yeah, so here we go. Here's a fun thing. Estimated shipping cost by hub. I didn't look at this beforehand, but let's go. Let's look at the Canadian hub. Okay. Super Friend levels, $20. Add-ons not included. I think like if it's only going to be about $20 for shipping, $23, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So again, I don't know what it means by hub. Look into that, because I've never, again, this is all new to me. So, but yeah, $23. This is going to ship. I'd be happy, because I've heard nightmare stories of some people. You order something, a $100 game, you don't know what the shipping's going to be, and then bang, you're just slammed with crazy amount. So that would just, $100 shipping for $100 item. That's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I'd lose my mind if something like that ever happened to me. Oh, sorry, just checking. I got a little pop-up here. It showed up on my phone here. Oh, okay, no, all good. So what are we at here? 183,000. Add more items to your pledge. This hasn't unlocked yet. I'm going to give a little hint. Coin. Individuals. No, they're not done yet. It's funny. Earlier today, I was on this GameFound website. And there's a a message board in there. And so someone had posted, like, if you've never done one of these pledge campaigns before, get ready for the roller coaster, because it's like you're getting all excited because you're seeing all this stuff unlocked and you're throwing all this money at it. You're getting all, yay. And then you find out, oh, wait a minute, like now it's going to be a whole year before I may actually get a game in my hand. So you're paying like right out of the gate all this money for something that you're only going to see almost like a year later. And so there's all this anticipation, and then the discouragement of, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have spent that money. And then maybe you didn't get everything, but you just kind of got enough to be happy with it. And then you're regretting not getting something. And so he said it's just like a massive roller coaster. And so kind of as a Christian, I kind of go, okay, Lord, okay, this might be an opportunity for some self-control. This might be an opportunity to grow in coveting and not desiring much, and just being satisfied and content with what I have. So we'll see if there's a spiritual application that can come into this later. Yeah, exactly. $100 shipping is when you say, I'll drive to whichever country to pick it up. No word of a lie. Like, I actually have done that many times with friends in the 501st Club when they order costume parts. So I'm only about an hour and a half away from the US border. And so we'll actually ship stuff to a UPS store just on the other side of the US border, the small little town there called Osdengood. So we go there and we pick everything up there. saves hundreds of dollars of customs and duty and things like that. Yeah, here we are, 193,000. And I'm just curious to see what's going to happen when this opens. It's kind of cool that it's happening really fast, like 23 minutes, 26 minutes in, and it's already hitting their goal, 96% funded. And then it's just going to be, hey, bonus, 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 bonus. Or everything already coming in here. Now, what I haven't figured out is, can you pledge? Can you cancel a pledge? I don't know if that works. I'm going to guess not. Oh, you already saw I paying $100. Not a big deal. Okay, good. Okay, so you're only charged after the campaign ends. So I think 3 weeks is when that happens. Okay, that's good to know. Here we go, closer and closer. Here, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going on here and I'm texting the buddy who introduced me to Marvel United. I'm saying, did you pledge yet? Smiley face. 500 more to go. 500 more. Next refresh. There it is. They've hit their goal. 100% funded. And so now we go add more items to your pledge. Now, did this automatically? There's the accessory. So they're next to unlock. Let me hit refresh. Maybe that will help. Oh, they haven't unlocked fully yet. Why not? Stretch goals. 200,000 pledged. You've hit that already. You've passed that already. This program is part of the Stable Pledge program. What is the Stable Pledge? This project is part of the Stable Pledge program. The creator guarantee a full refund to backers if the change in any price estimate after the campaign ends is bigger than 10%. That's really cool. Backers will be granted 100% refund. So that way they can't go, oh, yeah, the game's twice as much as what you thought it was going to be. You owe us another $200. I like that. That's cool. That's really smart. Whoops, sorry. 204. Still going. Still ticking up. Still ticking up. Not too sure. I know, right? Like 26 minutes. And this is where, like, I think we live like in an amazing time when it comes to like being an independent creator, independent artist, whether you're an author, an artist, a game designer, RPG designer, whatever it is. Like, it's not like the olden days where you had to find a publisher and you had to like just do all this stuff, right? And just was so crazy and so limited on the amount of stuff that could get out there. Now there's just so many amazing ways for independent authors, independent creators, independent artists to get their stuff out there and find their audience. I love that. Honestly, I would support that more and more and more and more if it wasn't for the terrible US Canadian exchange rate and shipping stuff to Canada. Like, if we can ever solve that expense, I would back a lot more people because I love supporting independent artists and authors and things like that. It's great. And most of the time, it's better quality and better stuff than what you get from the mainstream publishers. Like, that's one thing, like just some of these independent comic books and things that are coming out. Some of them are so beautiful, so well done. Just would love to be able to support more and more and more of them. I'm just going to click this stop sharing screen here for a second. I'm going to reload this. And boop, let's go back here. Let me try to share this again. Let's see. Now oh, here we go. there's new things unlocked. Wildcat. So here we got, they're already unlocked. So when they get to 230,000, Wildcat. Okay, why am I not remembering who he is? Being a DC guy, I recognize the name, but I'm not coming to mind. Is he part of Justice Society? Wildcat included the hero figure in the 12 hero cards. Yeah, he's kind of DC's version of Black Panther, I guess. But man, who was he? Let me see. DC Comics Wildcat. Wildcat, Ted Grant. Theodore Ted Grant's fictional character, a DC Comics superhero known as the original Wildcat, longtime member of the Justice Society of America. So this was one of the things that people were talking about too online, is that yeah, you too, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you around online. Really appreciate you. Yeah, so a lot of people were talking about so we got the Justice League in the core box, and will another box be the Justice Society? So here we got Wildcat kind of showing that, yeah, it will most likely be Justice Society. That's going to be the next batch of characters that's going to get unlocked. Again, kind of neat. You click on these Wonder Twin guys, crowdfunding exclusive, Zan, including this hero figure. So again, you can only get these through the crowdfunding. Did it say that with Wildcat as well, or will he might crowdfunding exclusive? Yeah, so this will be the thing to note for me, is what is only going to be available through crowdfunding and what will be released in store eventually. I'm not the guy who has to get everything all in one shot. I'm not that guy, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that if a figure is going to only be through this campaign, I would like to make sure I get that. If there's going to be a box, like say, like when they did Marvel and they say Into the Spider-Verse, it's not exclusive. That's going to go to stores eventually. I'm totally cool with waiting for when it gets to store. But this type of stuff where it's new, this is an exclusive here. This is crowdfunding. There's that big word right there, exclusive. Then it makes me want to click on the button. But again, that only comes out when they get to 230, which they're already almost there. See, so they've already had 1,000 more backers after me. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. And again, what are we now? 34 minutes in. Again, let's just hang out. I said I was going to stick around until this hit, but let's stick around. Yes. Hey, how's it going, Mac? Good to see you here. Oh yeah, I'll be reviewing this one and painting miniatures, and I'd love to do some live streams of us, me and my kids actually playing the game, trying to convince them into doing that. So, but thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So here we go. 10 more thousand to go. 9 more thousand to go. Then the next things start getting unlocked. Again, this is what's just really I've loved about this game. Again, I'm flip-flopping. Do I go with Marvel Crisis Protocol, or do I get more heavily into United? It was close to a coin toss, but not completely. This one for me wins out because of just the sheer volume of different miniatures and different styles that are available. What I mean by style is every single additional box comes with something called a challenge, which is a new way to play the game. So come out with different missions and different ways to win, different ways for the villains to fight, different things like that. And that I really like. It just brings a new dynamic to the game. So you could play, let's say, like the very first level, basic level of fighting the Red Skull. And that's the intro level. It's the intro villain. You might find him way too easy. Well, then you grab, say, like one of the challenges, say from the Into the Spider-Verse box, where there are reporters that are going around trying to guess your secret identity as a superhero. And if they figure out your secret identity, then there's different strikes against you when it comes to rescuing some of the civilians. That's not maybe exactly accurate, but it's basically along those lines. And so suddenly, where Red Skull was super easy, but now with this challenge card, this new way to play it, suddenly he's not so easy. He's more difficult to play. And so I really like how it brings that dynamic into the game. Whereas they have that in Marvel Crisis Protocol, but it just doesn't quite feel the same. Marvel Crisis Protocol does feel more like just a tournament play game. It's all about just the points, get the points, and move on to your next challenger. Whereas this just feels a little bit more like a story, co-op, things like that. And again, you can play multiple players, which is always a plus. Anytime I can get 4 people over, whether my family or friends or other people, who are other people, strangers, invite strangers over to play, I guess. It's just more fun for me to get a crowd together, a bunch of buddies together, a bunch of family together and play these games. So there we go. So we've already hit the 230,000, 115% funded. So if we click refresh here and we have a look, oops, no, wrong way. And we go to add more items to your pledge, as who else has unlocked? Who's the next to unlock? Hasn't happened yet. Wildcat. Oh, there we go. Early in his career as a boxer, Ted was framed for the death of his opponent when a plan to fix a match went wrong. That sounds an awful lot like Daredevil, actually. While on the run, he was inspired by a boy who spoke highly of Green Lantern and decided to become a vigilante himself. He donned a costume, started calling himself Wildcat. So he's nothing like Black Panther at all. He's a lot more like Daredevil without the radar sense, I guess. So he's just a thug. Yeah, see, I don't know this character very well. Very cool to have them all on here. Again, this is the painted miniature, not artwork. Wow. Very cool. So again, let's just hit refresh. Huh. Look at this. Yeah, this is kind of cool. So here's everything that's unlocked. And the next is the Black Mask. So this is a villain. The way you can kind of tell the difference, hero or villain, if you're not familiar with the character, red miniatures are villains, blue miniatures are heroes, and then like a purple, well, mine are all primed now. Purple is an anti-hero, so they can be good or bad. They're played that way in the game. So this is another crowdfunding exclusive, Black Mask. That's pretty cool. Was he in the Hush storyline? No, it wasn't Hush. Anyway, I can't remember. But yeah, just this gangster guy. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Love it. So that will happen at 270. And so I guess this is just going to keep on going. They're just going to keep unlocking, keep unlocking. But what do you got to do? So now that this guy's here, let's see if you want to add him. How do you add them? I guess you got to go in. You got to edit your pledge. Yeah, I don't know how you go in and see them, add them to your pledge. Anyways, we'll, oh, wait a second. Do that. Titans. No clue. So let me just refresh. Get out of this. No, it's still in edit mode. Oh, here we go. You click that, and then you go add more items. And then does this allow you to add this? Anyways, I'm going to have to figure that out. I have no clue how that works at all. Oh, but I did notice quickly that there is something else now that's being unlocked at 290. Compilation Challenge. Crowdfunding exclusive compilation challenge, including 12 complication cards and 1 challenge card. So this, again, like I was talking about, where you can add these challenges to the game to kind of add a new aspect to make more challenges to the game. There's sets that are going to be exclusive to the crowdfunding here as well. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here. Of course, I'm talking about all this stuff, and the whole time I didn't have the screen shared. Amateur hour. Anyways, I'm going to head off, but this is just a little bit of an introduction to the crowdfunding that is happening as we speak in DC Superheroes United. I'd encourage you to check out gamefound.com and search for DC Superheroes on United if you're interested in learning more about the game or pledging and getting into the game. And if you do get into it, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter or make a comment here on this video, and would love to know how much you pledge and how deep are you going to get into this game. So again, thank you very much for being a part of the community here. It really means a lot to me. And until the next video, God bless you, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye, everybody.